Hello all, I hope you're doing well. So for my demonstration speech, I decided to do how to tape a knee with KT tape. So most of you probably don't know, I used to be a dancer and I blew my left knee out twice in high school due to dance. And that's led me to be on crutches, to wear a knee brace, go to physical therapy, be on tons of pain medication. It's something that has definitely impacted my life. And yes, I've had other injuries where I needed to tape, like I had to tape my shoulder before, but it was always my knee that affected me the most. So I decided, since knees are a very common injury, especially for someone who does sports or dance, like it is a huge thing. So we're gonna go over what is KT tape, what exactly does it do, and then we're gonna go over how to tape a knee, basically. So we're gonna start off, what is kinesiology tape? And that is what KT stands for. So it is a therapeutic tape strategically applied. As you can see here, I don't think you guys can see it well, but there's two different color strips on the arm, the shoulder, and the knee and the calves. So basically what that does is that it gives support to a certain body part, and it helps it with that. Actually there are the whole copper trend going on with sleeves and braces. There actually are some things of KT tape with the copper thing in it, even though it's kind of up to you if you believe it works, but some of them do have that. So basically it's just there to help support your shoulder or your knee in a very easy way without restricting it. Okay, so how does it work? So KT tape gives you full motion. Like I said before, with a brace, which is meant more for more advanced injuries, it is more flexible. You can move, and as you can see here, there's someone running with a bunch of KT tape on them. They can still move their knee, they can still move their arms, or even down here with the foot, they can still completely move their foot. It just gives them that extra support that they need. Create space in joints. So basically part of the reason could be for arthritis reasons, where I know for me, part of the reason why my knee is in so much pain is because I actually don't have as much cartilage in my knee anymore. So it helps pull the kneecap away from the bone so they don't grind together, which is it's not fun. It's really painful. So it helps give them those space so it's not just grinding. It helps give them enough separation where they can work together, but they're not just grinding against each other, causing that friction and that pain and bone damage. Next is change signal pain pathways. So this one's a little tricky to measure, but basically how we figure out pain is through nerves. So it's able to trick the nerves enough so it doesn't feel as painful. Because I know for me, there have been days I wake up, I have to put a knee brace on no matter what I do. It just hurts. I can't. There have been times I would be going down my stairs and I'm like, nope, turn around and go put my knee brace back on and then go back downstairs again. So it's just that way. And improve circulation, same thing. It's not like a knee brace where it's just that. It's just pressed against, you can't move it. And that actually, if you do have that on tight enough, it can actually cause circulation problems, but this actually helps prevent that from happening because it's only taped onto you. It's not constricting your leg. Okay, and then what is it used for? It's for obviously treating injuries. Like I said, for me, I've used KT tape for years, but mostly when I still continue to dance. It's so I can actually still do the full movements without a knee brace, the restricting knee brace. But if I was always in a lot of pain, or if it's just a really bad day for my knee, I will wear the knee brace. Next is to supporting weak zones. So basically, from injuries, that part of your body then becomes weak. It's not as strong as it used to be. And I know for my leg, I actually used to be in Taekwondo. I would always balance more on my left leg to kick. And I know throughout the years when I went back to dance, my left leg is not as strong as it used to be. So it just helps give that support to my knees so I don't fall over as much. And then re-educating your muscles. So basically there are times that it goes to more of muscle tears. It can actually help ease the pain, help it just connect the way it's supposed to. And then enhancing performance, like I said, a knee brace is really constricting, but KT tape is not. Okay, so this is pretty much the general thing of KT tape. We went over what exactly does KT tape stand for and what does it do, its common uses, and what is it most commonly used for. Okay, so we're going to real quickly switch over so I can show you how to tape a knee. Okay. So we have a knee, and we have KT tape and scissors. This is all you're gonna need. So I recommend getting tape that's already pre-cut, and you can find this at CVS, Target, all that. This is the only one I can find during this time. And there are all different types of brands. You just pick the one you want. This one happens to have that weird copper stuff in it. I don't know what it truly makes a difference or not, but it's there. So we're gonna take out 3 already pre-cut strips. So it's 3. We're gonna take 1 strip. We're gonna fold it in half, like so. Then we're going to take scissors. I'm going to cut the bending line. And now what we're going to do is that we're going to take these sharp corners and then round them out like here. So it's going to take it, it's easier to just to do them together. So we're going to take it, we're just going to take it and just going to do a trim. I guess you guys can see it. Okay, there's one side, now the other. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. It's just the rounder edges are harder to peel up because over time this will come off. So it's just harder to, because the sharp edges are easier to like accidentally pull. This is harder. So what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna take a long strip like this. We're going to fold it around 1 inch in. So there's now a little crease right there. We're gonna take it, we're gonna tear the paper on the back, basically. So the paper is holding the adhesive stick on the paper. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna take it, we're gonna prop the knee back up, and I'm gonna do the side first because you can see it. We're gonna peel off the top sticky layer, and we're gonna use this as an anchoring point. So I'm gonna put mine right here. I'm gonna rub it. And then now what you're gonna do, you're gonna take off the rest of the backing of the paper. And then after about this much, you're gonna take it and you're gonna start stretching it down your knee. Okay, so I'm gonna move so you can see what I did. So we have an anchoring point with the paper. We have an anchoring point here and an anchoring point here. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna take it, you're going to pull it down so it supports this side of your knee. Okay, so now we're gonna take the other non-cut piece of tape. Same thing, we're gonna take it, we're gonna fold it, tear the paper, pull off the small part of it, and same thing. We're going to then put a place to anchor it. I'm gonna rub it, then peel off some of the paper, take it, slide it, and pull. Okay. So now we have 2 different things. So you're gonna make it kind of like a little bit of an X down here, and it's gonna help support the knee. So now we're gonna take the little pre-cut pieces. We're gonna start with 1. And it's always the hardest to try to get these ones off since they're cut. Okay, so you're gonna completely peel off the paper on the back. Next thing that you're gonna do, you're gonna take it, you're gonna go at the base of your knee, you're gonna put it there, and you're gonna pull up. So it's hard to see, so it's gonna be like a little U-shape down here to help support the knee up. And you're gonna do that with both pieces of tape. One more time. And with this double section, it helps support the knee and all the pressure you put on that, since this is something you need to stand and move around. Okay, so here is a fully taped knee. So you see we have the 2 X points for the long tapes, and we have 2 U's at the bottom to help create that structure it needs. Okay, so that is what KT tape is for. Is used for muscles, of course. There are multiple videos online on how to do this for shoulders, wrists, ankles, all that. It's just that knee is the most common injury, and also KT tape is roughly expensive. So I decided to use it for something that I'm gonna actually keep it on for the next week or so. It usually does last for a long time. So on the bright side, you get a week to 2 of wear of this. Okay, so that's everything we went over. Okay, hope you guys have a nice day.